G'day, welcome to Board Game Backers, brought to you by Liberty Guild Gaming. Today we are doing a solo playthrough of Villainous from the standalone expansion Wicked to the Core. And today we are playing with Hades. Hades is from the cartoon Hercules, which my kids haven't actually watched yet. And his objective is to have 3 of his titans at Mt Olympus. So he's got allies and he's got titans. Titans need to be at Olympus, all 3 of them untrapped at the start of his next turn. So, and when his titans are trapped, they do turn into a 90-degree angle, and their abilities and their capacity to meet my objective is, well, fated. And what you'll find too is a lot of the fun stuff that you learn about how to use these characters are within the guide for each of these. This is more like a little bit of a cheat book, so to speak. Let you know what cards are in your deck, how best to use them, and how they will help you meet your objective. So, and out of the villains so far, I think Hades is one of my favorites because I do like the idea of bringing titans because each one of them are unique. It's like playing with asymmetric abilities. And however, his fate deck is probably one of the worst because there is heroes in here that will trap my titans, and there are effects that would trap my titans. There are also companions to like Zeus that will actually get him out of my deck to trap my titans, and it can be a bit of a tick for tack in some of my games. So we see how this one plays out. I'm using the solo variant from Disney Lacana Club, which I will leave in the comments below, which uses a 10-round system plus the first round, which make 11. Each time I grab from these power tokens from the right hand side, I will get fated. And whenever you decide to fate your opponent using the Cloud with Lightnings, you roll a dice 50-50 chance that you're successful. Odds are fouls, evens are wins. And also the same with the conditions too, that before you draw back to your deck, you play a condition, and using the same sort of method of 50-50 chance of it being successful or not. Because sometimes you can just get some dodgy conditions, and other times you can get pull some bad fate cards. It's just not what you need at that moment. They're not bad necessarily, just not what you need at that particular moment. So with that, let's go get started. So let's start with my 4 cards. I've got Panic, that allows me to introduce Titans and allies at 1 less power. Nessus, which is fantastic. If I beat a character of 3 or less, it gives me 2 power. And I've also got a condition card, which I will likely be using very soon, because condition essentially is just playing against your opponent, and considering our opponent's AI, it's a 50-50 chance of it being successful or not. If it is, similar to when we get a fate, I get to add another round to my round deck. This one over here allows me to check through the deck looking for allies and titans. So what I'm going to do, very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go get some power, get some currency going, get some money in the bank. 1, 2, and 3. It always lets me to discard my hand if I need to. And right now I am going to go and if Hades is at Panic's location, the cost to play item ally is reduced by 1. So I'm going to go and put him over here and pay that one once. So, and do I want to activate a second card? Not at this stage. I don't have enough to put him out on the board just yet. So we'll see how things play out. So I will discard, no, I won't discard anything actually. Yes, I will discard this card over here, because there's enough Titans and allies in this deck that I'm not going to come across them. Like, I've got another Titan, and it's Chariot. Ooh, I've only ever played with the Chariot once. There's only one of these cards in here, which allows you to take Hades to any other additional location and use an available action, which is like an extra action, which is fantastic. So I'm happy with that. Now we've got this condition, which we'll go sort out now. So there we go. We've got 4, so it is successful. So I'll get rid of that and bring it down here. Brilliant. There we go. And that essentially just implies that I played it on the other opponent's turn. So remember this round token. His rules are a little bit hard to clarify if I do it before my next turn, but because I'm playing it during another opponent's turn, essentially that does reduce my card limit to 3 at the start of my turn. So I like to emulate that I'm playing against somebody. So my start turn now is I start with 3. So I am going to go and get myself some more coin over here, so 2. And when I'm at Panic's location, it does reduce the cost of a Titan. So this will now only cost me 2. So I've activated 1, and I'm also going to move him. And each time I move this particular Titan, I gain a power. Got my 4th action here, which is a vanquish action. There is no heroes to vanquish at the moment. So I'm going to leave it here and draw up my cards. So ready to rumble, which allows me to move untrapped Titans 1 or 2 locations, depending how much power I am willing to pay. And I've got myself another condition which I can use pretty much nowish. So let's do that, because it's now going into the opponent's turn. What do I have? I got 4 again, so successful. So got myself another round. And now I'm pulling from this round token here, means I'm going to be fated. So pulling the top one here, I've got, oh, Hermes, fantastic. When Hermes is played, if Zeus is in Hades' realm, you may move Zeus to any location. Otherwise, find Zeus and put him on top of the deck. So, because it doesn't really matter where he's actually going to go in this case, I am going to allow myself to roll. And I've got 10. So this is 1 to 3, 6 to 9, 7 to 10. So he's going to go here. And now I'm going to go through my deck here and look for Hades. Not Hades, Zeus. There he is. So let's give that a quick little shuffle. There we go. Done. And now we know Hades is going to be on top. He's going to be problematic because he likes to trap my Titans. But having him come out so early in the game is kind of helpful. So now it's back to my turn, and I am now going to move over here and get myself some more coin. Also a movement. So I'm going to move him over here, which gives me another power token. And I can actually play a card. So I'm going to play this guy here, which is going to cost me 3. If I was at opponent's location, it would cost me remarkably less. Well, 1 less. 1, 2, 3. And I've also got a fate here. Let's see if I'm as successful as I have been. What do I have? I've got 5. So not successful this time. And now we are moving on to the next round. So, excellent. Oh, I forgot to draw 2 cards. Oh, we got another Titan. So he reduces heroes' locations by -1 strength, and a ready to rumble, which allows me to move Titans. Excellent. So naturally I'm going to go over here. I want to get my Titans on the board, and it's going to cost me 1 less. So, brilliant. And it also gives me another movement, which is fantastic. So I am actually going to play this guy first, which is going to cost me 1. And rather than moving, and I am going to move him across because I want to get another power. And more than likely he is going to get trapped. And now I've got that one, and I've done a movement. And cannot be moved by fate cards. Ooh, nice. And have I played a card yet? No, I have not. The pay 2 power, I'll move an untrapped token to an adjacent location. I could do that. Yeah, I do have a lot of money sitting here, but also I've got this chariot. So once per turn, if Hades is at this location, you may move Hades to any other location. So why don't we go here? And pay my 3. Oh, I've already paid a card. I paid him, didn't I? Oof. So let's not do that, shall we? Can't play another card. And I can't actually do a vanquish. So I'm going to draw back to 4. Oh, another ready to rumble. Wow, okay. Rather kind of boring, but nice hand. Now I'm going to get myself fated. And it is our friendly Zeus. If Titan moves to a Zeus location, that Titan is immediately trapped before the Titan's ability is triggered. So a really good place that's going to hurt people. I could put him here, it stops people from moving across, but same note, I've got Hagris over here, you can sort of trap him as well. So if Titan moves to Zeus location, that Titan is immediately trapped before the Titan's ability, if a Titan moves. So no point putting him here. I could put him here. Yes, I think that would be the most hurtful, because there's only one here. It's going to take a few little movements, so probably hurt you more if I can start trapping people as they move across here. And I could also possibly even beat him between these two. So, yeah, cool. At least that'll slow me down just a little bit. Now it's back to my turn. And I am going to go and... painful. I need to discard some cards, which I'm not able to. Oh, I can leap. So that doesn't actually count as a movement. I can leap him across over Zeus. So that's actually not too bad, actually. I might use that. Oh, so it's actually, yeah, not as bad as I would have thought. So let's move over here. Yeah, allow myself to get one more. I am going to move this one here. Cost me 2 power to move to an adjacent location of 5. Ooh, I don't actually have enough. I need 3 to do that. So I need to actually go here. So that's 1 plus 2 more. And 5. Wow, that is painful. I can't always be doing that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So he essentially leaps over Zeus and moves over here. And that card is now gone. And I can't do anything else. That's actually my turn. So, ooh. There we go. Now back to me again. And, oh, forgot to draw up to 4. Okay, that's actually good. Now I'm kind of wishing he was here, because with that potion, I could have potioned him and then attacked him without discarding my heroes. Okay, I am going to go and... Why not? I'm going to use this little move location here, so that way I got 2 Titans over here. I can't go fight him either. I need bad guys to beat him. Which is a problem, isn't it? Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go over here, actually. I need some more coin. There we go. I could move this Titan and give myself another power. That could be handy. And then an activation. I am going to... yes, I'm going to move this one over here, because this makes sense. I'm going to move him over here, because I want to get some power tokens up. And I can also then play this card, which I'm going to put here, which is going to cost me 3. And that is it. I can't do anything else. I could do a Vanquish, but you know, Hermes isn't really that much trouble. So, and when you do a Vanquish action, can you choose who you Vanquish at a location? Or does it always have to be all of them? I think you can choose, if I remember correctly. We've got effect, we've got allies, we've got heroes. Vanquish, defeat 1 hero at any location. Okay, perfect. Cool, that is that done. And I am going to do a Vanquish, because I need that discard. That is hurting me. Oh, I got 2 Titans here. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. A heroes at Hydra's location gets -1 strength and cannot be moved by fate tokens. So, he's actually a 2. Okay, reality is I probably should have moved him across rather than that one. So I'm going to move Nexus across rather than this Titan, and I'm going to use him to battle this guy, and that will gain me 2 power as well. And I'll remove this because, yeah, I'm not going to move Agorist. There we go. That is, Hermes is now defeated. And now I get to draw up to a card. Good. Excellent. And now it is time for me to get fated. That turn took a little longer than I should have, sorry. Hercules. Titans cannot be moved from Hercules' location. Okay, well this is where my Titan is, so, and I've been wanting that discard action, so it makes sense for him to be played here. Oh, wow, that's 5, 4, yeah, that's painful. Okay, let's do this. And I don't really have a lot that I can do. I can't move Titans. Titans cannot be moved from Hercules' location. Oh, I can move him over here though, but I can't vanquish him though. But that's, looks like that's what I'll have to do. Oh, I do have a discard here. And I am going to go here, gain myself 1. I am going to use this, and that's a 7, so failed fate. And I am also going to play 1 of these cards here, and I'm going to put it over on Hercules. This is becoming a bit of a problem for me, and I can also then move over here. Excellent, so that's the end of my turn, and can't do anything else, so that round is finished. I'm gonna move these up here so you can see how many rounds I've got left. I've got 5 rounds to go. Started really well with my rolls at the beginning, And now I'm going to go over here and get to, oh, got to draw up to 4. There we go, and get 2 coins over here. I'm going to do a vanquish action. I've got 4, and well, between the 2 of these, it can actually beat him. And it says here, when Mortality Potion is played, attach it to a hero. Titans used to defeat that hero are not discarded. So, don't have to discard these ones. He is now gone. I can then use a movement to move him back to give me another power using that movement action. And if Titan moves to Zeus's location, that Titan is immediately trapped. I can't get rid of him. I can only get rid of him through this. I need to get rid of my cards so I can get allies out there. And do I want to activate anything? Yes, I will. Might as well put that on you. There we go. Brilliant. And that's the end of my turn. So I draw back up to 4. Got myself another mortality location. I'm just about to get fated. So let's see what we got here. We got Pegasus. When Pegasus is played, you may move an untrapped Titan from his location to an adjacent location. When Pegasus is played, you may move an untrapped Titan from his location to an adjacent location. Oh, okay, that kind of makes sense to, oh, here, even better. Because by moving him across, he's now moved into that location and he is now immediately trapped. And that also means his ability is null and void now too. Well played, Pegasus, well played. Now it is my turn, and I do need to discard some cards as much as I don't want to. Let's go see how well I get fated. 8, excellent. I do get myself an additional round, and I am going to get rid of this one. And really do need that one, and this one. Okay, and I could almost get rid of this one, but I do like it. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that one as well, but I'm hoping to take out Zeus soon enough. But I need to get some more Titans. Got myself another condition. Great. Got myself another Titan. When Lythus is moved, you may perform a vanquish action at his new location. Lythus must be used in that location. And I've also got another effect here. Plans line allows me to untrap people. Excellent. Got myself a condition here, so let's use that one just quickly. Let's see if it's successful. 7, it is not successful. There we go, and that's that round finished. Again, I need some allies, not Titans. Because, yeah. Now I'm kind of wishing out I didn't actually get rid of that, because I could have leaped over him. Whoopsies. Oh, still got it. Pay 2. Excellent. So let's move over here, get myself 2 more. Over here, that'd give me a movement action as well. And I might move Hercules over to gain myself another one here. And I'm going to use this card here to move an untrapped, first player card ring. Yeah, I'm going to play Lythus over here, which is going to cost me 1 less. So it costs me 2. And I could do a vanquish action, but I will not. And so that's the end of my turn. So I've got 2 more cards over here. Let's draw up 2 more. Another Planet's Line, which is very handy. But what I'm looking for is allies. So, okay. Come to having a look, see what I've got here. Excellent. So now I'm going to come over here. I'm getting fated again. So let's have a look. Got a lightning bolt. Choose a location, Hades realm. All Titans in that location are trapped. Hercules is one that's been most helpful for me. You know, moving him backwards and forwards, and he moves over here, he's just going to get trapped. So it makes sense for it to go here. So Hercules is now trapped. This game has been remarkably harder than previously now. When Pain is moved, you may move a hero from Pain's previous location to his new location. As you may move a hero from Pain's previous location to his new location. Okay, when he is moved. Okay, I'm going to play him. I'm going to get Zeus out of the way. I'm going to pay him. Cost me 2. Or I am going to go here. Yeah, no, that'll do. I'll go here, because I can try getting a fate. So excellent. So I've paid my 2, and now I'm going to move him. And by moving him, I get to move this one. If Titan moves to Zeus's location, that Titan is immediately trapped. Titan didn't move to his location, so he is now over here, not causing me too much grief. Hopefully I'll get another round taken. Let's have a look. 5. Not doing so well in that stuff. And I've played a card, moved a card, and been paid. Cool. So now drawing back to 4. Got 3 more rounds to go. And I've got a condition card, which I will use now. And there we go. And 11. No good. Okay, so what do I want to do? I am going to go and play 3 over here. I'm going to get 3 because I'm on that chariot, which is fantastic. 1, 2, and 3. I am going to go and play this card here and untrap him. So that's going to cost me 1. Thank you. There we go. And I'm going to move the chariot over here and do a movement action, which will get this guy out of the way. Get him moving over here. Fantastic. So that's the end of my turn. And also got a fate here. Let's see how I go on this. 5. Wow. Not doing very well at all. So there we go. Got myself an ally finally. Got 2 allies. Great. Would have been good if you came out a lot sooner. So Cerebus here allows you to attack current location and either location. And Hydra here, his ability is that when I use him to vanquish somebody, rather than discard him, he can come back to my hand. So there we go. And that's the end of this round. So I need to start moving some Titans across. I do. And this one gives me 1 and a discard and a fate. Yes, I'll do that. So I've got plenty of coin at the moment. There we go. Let's see how fated here. 8. Excellent. There we go. I do need another additional round. And so now I can actually use untrap some locations. Fantastic. Let's move him across first. So let's do that. I can spend 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which I do have 5, and move him 2 locations across, which I will do. I'm going to do that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That allows me to move him over here. And so I have played a card. Now I can discard if I choose to. These are actually rather good, so I don't really want to, what have I got over here? I've got 2 and 4. Maybe I only just need 1 of them. So I'll keep Cerebus, and that allows me to get more cards in my hands. This one over here, 1 rule. This allows me to gain 1 power for each ally or Titan in my discard pile. Let's have a look, shall we? We got 1, 2 power. If I use that one, I will get 2 power. Okay, and now it's time for me to get fated. What have we got here? Medallion. When Medallion is played, attach it to a hero. That hero gets 2 strength. So let's put it over here. Make him stronger. So that now is a 5. And now it is my turn. I've got 2 rounds left to go. So I've got to start moving some characters across. I do. So let's start doing that, shall we? I'm going to go over here. Once per turn, if fate is at this location. Excellent. So I'm going to get 1 of these. I'm going to move him over, which gives me another power token. And I'm going to see if I can get fated. See if I get a successful fate. Come on. 50-50. 8. Excellent. There we go. I've got 3 more rounds to go. So I've done that one. I've done the movement. I haven't played a card just yet. I will do that now. I will untrap this guy, which is only going to cost me a 1. There we go. And now I'm just going to slowly move him across. I do have the chariot here, which allows me to discard if I choose to. Or play another card, play another movement. Yes. I'm going to grab this chariot, move him over here, and use this available action here and move him across. There we go, down to 3 cards, and let's now drop to 4. That's the end of my turn. This allows to -2 to a hero, and that's the end of that round. So I've got 1 Titan, 2 Titans. I need to get 1 more over here. So I do need another, do another movement action, which I'll do over here. Get myself 1 more, move him across. So I now got my 3 Titans. I'll see if I can get a successful fate. 2, and I did. Excellent. I'm down to 3 rounds, and why not? I could play a card, so I will. I'm going to play this guy here. It's going to cost me 3. I'm going to put him at this location because that will allow me to fight here. Brilliant. And that is it for my turn. So let's draw back to 2. So I've got Achilles heel for a -2 strength. Gain power for each ally and Titan. I've got Pyrus, who untraps Titans from their location, which is fantastic. And I've also got Stratos, which allows me to move a hero from his new location to an adjacent location, which is a great way to move characters out of the way, except for Zeus, because Zeus will cancel that ability right off the bat. So that's the end of my turn. Just going to get fated, see if this will slow me down. Choose a location in Hades' realm. All Titans of that location are trapped. Wow, that couldn't have come at a more worse time. Oh, whoops, I just realized I've got another card here. Whoopsies. There we go. They are all trapped. That's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Cool. And I untrap Titans, so I can pay 3. I've only got 1. So I need to go somewhere where it'll give me some coin. So I need some more coin. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to play Planets Align, which then allow me to untrap those guys back to where they were. That cost me 3. There we go. And that is all I can do from this location. Draw back to 4. Excellent. And then Stratos is back into my hand. Play a round token. And now I'm at the start of my turn, and I have 3 Titans. I have Lithus, I have Agris, and I've also got Hydrus. All at the location at Mt Olympus, down to 1 round. Wow, that game was particularly close. I did do a previous one that's also on my YouTube channel too, where I did play to the 1 round token. And I was thinking that was a relatively easy round in my first one, but when I saw that it was a 1 round token, yeah, that was pretty fine, pretty close. So thank you very much. I hope this has been helpful for you, and seeing how you can play Villainous Solo. And it's always good to see games to the table, and when you don't have enough friends or don't have a group of people to play certain games, or some may not even like the Disney brand or the Villainous system, this gives you an opportunity to get familiar with the characters, play solo, and also added benefit when you bring people to the table and you want to show them Villainous. At least this way gives you familiarity in how each of the villains are played, and that way you can give them some insight in how they can play their character better and to their advantage. Thanks so very much. This has been Board Game Backers, brought to you by Liberty Guild Gaming. Thank you.